What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys day number 3 of the sneak peeks for the next Clash of Clans update. Today, we have a brand new game-changing spell to introduce. It is an elixir spell, and here we have it in the Spell Factory level 5, which is unlocked at Town Hall level 10. You're going to see the brand new clone spell. It looks to be the most expensive of all the elixir spells. Keep in mind, guys, that the developer iPad, which is what I'm using now, these values are not necessarily final. When the production values come out, they could be different. So don't put all your eggs in one basket here thinking it's going to be this, and, you know, it might not be. That being said, it looks like the clone spell level 4 is going to come out with roughly 35 clone capacity. Again, subject to change. But let's go ahead and check this thing out on a goblin map. Let's just pick a random one here. Choose wisely. We'll choose this one wisely. Go into this base, and we will look exactly at this clone spell and what it does. And then we'll follow this up with a couple example raids of how I think it might be very, very valuable. So we've got some random troops here in the army camps. Let's go ahead and look at the base. There's some air defenses, so why don't we just go ahead and drop a lava hound, and maybe we'll just drop a loon over here. And what we'll do is we'll just drop a clone spell here for the loons. And look at that. Look at all these extra balloons coming in. And wouldn't you know it, they can be affected by spells too. So the summon troops that you get in your clone spell, lo and behold, you can put a rage on them, you can put a heal on them if you want to. I wouldn't recommend the heal spell though, guys, because they do not persist for more than 10 or 15 seconds, guys. They will disappear, as you've just seen. Once that blinking blue wears off, they are gone forever. You'll be back to the original troops. But the thing is, you can actually drop these spells kind of out in front and run one troop into it, and watch this. There they come. And what that does is you can actually tank with your ghosts, with your cloned hogs there. You could tank by having the fake ones out in front and the real ones lagging behind. That way the real ones don't take any damage from the point defense, and then they're alive when your fake ones die. I know it's confusing, but another thing to note about this spell, guys, is it's the most expensive in the game, not only from a cost standpoint, but also a housing space standpoint. 4 spaces in the housing for this, which means it takes up the spots of 2 different elixir spells or 4 dark elixir spells. So it's quite an investment to bring this bad boy, but where I see it coming in and truly shining is at the Town Hall 11 level, where you've got that Grand Warden ability, the Eternal Tomb, to go ahead and make your troops invulnerable as they enter the core. That makes you less reliant on spells because you basically have a free freeze and a free heal spell with that tome ability. So what that means is you can afford that 4 camp space for the clone spell. That's what it's called. But if you put that 4 camp space on the clone spell, you can use that for like maybe some back-end hog riders or even your Valkyries in the core. Let's look at a couple attacks that describe what I just talked about. First, we'll take a look at your clone spell being used on some hog riders on the backside of a raid. So what you're going to see here is Chief, me. I am on the developer build on a Town Hall 9, or on a Town Hall 11, excuse me. This is not a 9. I must be tired. Staying up till really early in the morning to do these sneak peeks, man. I tell you, it's wearing on me. I'm going to have to get some sleep one of these times. So funnel created on the left, guys. We're going to prep the entry here for our Valks. Unfortunately, we lose a wall breaker, and that's all right, though. We'll just enter the Valks on that gold mine and have them beat their way up to the wall spot that was damaged. As you'll see right here, the Valks go in, King goes in, Grand Warden in behind, and as they push to the core, guys, we're going to go ahead and drop the Rage spell to get them in there, and then use that Eternal Tomb to go ahead and push them through. So here's the tomb. All the Valks go invulnerable as they enter the core. They rip through it, and here's what we want to pay attention to. Now on the backside, we send in a couple groups of hogs. There's the clone spell. Look at all those groups of hogs. They spread out. They immediately take out the wizard tower, which is pretty bulky these days. We've got a group on the bottom out of the CC shaping that, eliminating the giant bomb problem that was down there. But all of those hogs basically are tanking for the normal hogs, which is great. They work their way to the backside of the base, and on the backside of the base, we've kept up several Valkyries, we've kept up all the Barbarians, and even the Hog Riders are here are persisting to the backside of this base. And the biggest impact here is all of the heroes are at full health as well. So we'll go ahead, watch the cleanup here in 4x speed, because the ending is, you know, it's inevitable at this point, guys. All 3 heroes up. We got a cleanup wizard on the outside. That's going to be a 3-star for the good guys. That's what happens, guys, when you kind of use that clone spell for some hogs on the backside. You could have done it a little bit more efficiently than I did here by just sending 1 or 2 hogs to go ahead and get the clone spell effect, you know, more... using fewer hogs for more effect, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That way you're allowed to surgical more defenses and take them out still very quickly. So let's look at a Valkyrie attack. Same style attack, but we'll use the clone spell on the Valks instead. So here we are attacking the same base. Basically, we're going to do it a little bit different way this time. Queen walk from the other side. We're going to walk our way around. Rage spell for the queen to keep her walking, which is great. She continues to walk. We funnel from the right side. All is good in the hood. We'll go ahead and drop a Valkyrie to tank for the wizard, and while that's being distracting, we will go ahead and drop the wall breakers to open up the wall. Grand Warden, King, Valks, everything looking good. Here we go. Jump spell down to get to the core, and we will drop the rage spell, and here is where we pay attention. Right there is the clone spell, guys. The reason I paused this is because I put the clone spell where I wanted my Valkyries to appear. Now, the funneling is not great, you see, as the Valkyries can actually go around the ring to the wizard tower, to the mortar, to the, you know, the gold storage down here, etc. That is not what we want. There might be a pretty big split here, and only maybe a couple Valks go to the core. Well, what we can do is actually drop the clone spell where we want those Valkyries to go, and check this out. In we go to the core, all of them start popping up, and there is a large group that heads around to the right. We use the tome to go ahead and keep everything invulnerable. We've got healers keeping everything up, and in come the hogs from the bottom. Looking pretty dang good right now, guys. We've smashed the core. All the heroes push their way to the other side. The hogs are working their way around the ring. We still have the queen with her ability, so as she finishes cleaning up some of these buildings, she is doing some tanking. Will work most of the way through the wall here. The healers do not want to switch to her, but look at all the hog riders coming in the backside here. We still have Valkyries left up. Just completely smashed the base, man. Queen uses her ability, takes out that final Tesla, and that is that. So you guys see how potent this spell could potentially be. A whole lot of different army compositions that we as a community need to try it out on together. I simply don't have the time to test everything, guys, but I did want to bring you guys a sneak peek, show you the clone spell in action. It is unlocked, again, guys, at Town Hall level 10, and it should be maxed out at Town Hall 11, and it is freaking pretty good, I would say. Pretty dang potent, and you know, you're going to get a huge push to take out those really tricky areas, especially when you might not quite have enough for an Inferno Tower. Well, you might have enough now. Anyways, guys, this is Powerbang. I'm signing out till the next sneak peek. Come check me out this weekend on Twitch. We got a huge war going on. So Powerbang Gaming on Twitch, links in the description, guys, as always. But this is Powerbang signing out till next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Take care.